You're doing your best, or at least you're trying to do your best. You're cutting out all this junk food like potato chips and Sour Patch Kids, and you're trying to eat healthier foods and healthier snacks. And you think that it's healthier, and it probably is healthier, but is it really healthier for your teeth? Well, we're gonna find out. So make sure you watch till the end of this video if you really wanna find out about healthy foods that could actually be destroying your teeth and some other options that would actually be good for your teeth. The main idea here is many healthy foods are actually still very acidic, or they're like really sticky and they have these carbohydrates in them. And I'm not really against carbohydrates, it's just that carbohydrates can cause cavities. So in this video, I'm gonna go over 6 things that you might think are healthy that are actually really bad for your teeth. Number 1 is probiotic soda. So things like Poppies or Olipop. These have gotten super popular. Like every time I go to Costco now, I see these big packs of these Poppies or these Olipops, and people are buying them like crazy. And don't get me wrong, they taste pretty good. Now, I don't have any problem against people drinking these drinks. I just think people gotta know, because these drinks make claims like they will improve your gut health, they'll give you these probiotics and they're super healthy, and they'll say things like they're better for you than Coke. Personally, I think Coke is a really low standard to be setting yourself to be healthier than. Now, I don't have to tell you that Coke is bad for you, but what you gotta know about these Poppies and other drinks like this is they still have sugar in them. I think most Poppies have like 5 grams of sugar in them, and most Olipops have like 3 grams. So not a whole lot, but there's still some sugar in it, so that can cause cavities. But the main problem with these drinks that's often overlooked is the acidity. You see, a lot of the times the damage that comes to your teeth from like these acidic drinks and beverages that people think is just from the sugar is actually the acid. You see, when sugar goes into your mouth, it's not the sugar that causes cavities, it's the sugar that feeds the bacteria in your mouth, and then the bacteria will poop out acids that will damage your teeth. So at the end of the day, what's damaging our teeth is acid. A lot of these drinks have a pH of like 3 to 4, and your enamel will break down at a pH of 5.5. And if you've been exposed to fluoride, it'll break down at a pH of 4.5 because your teeth will be stronger. But it doesn't matter, because these acidic drinks and so many other drinks that are like diet or have no sugar are still super acidic, and they will still damage your enamel. So I'm not saying to not drink these things, I'm just saying keep this in mind. I'd rather have you drink it maybe like during a meal time. So like if you like to have it with your dinner, that's fine. Because when you're eating a meal, your mouth produces more saliva, and your saliva is like a natural bodyguard for your teeth and your gums. So now you're gonna have like these pH balancing things in your saliva, you're gonna have more minerals in your saliva, and it can kind of help balance out these sodas that you're drinking. But I don't want you to drink it like alone or like sip it throughout the day, because really it's the frequency that causes problems. So if you have just like 1 can of this Poppy and you just have it at one time, like during your dinner with your meal, that's probably fine. But if you're sipping on it throughout the day, and then you just keep introducing these sugars and this acid into your mouth, now you're not giving your saliva time to build up and help neutralize your acids in your mouth and clean your teeth, and this is gonna do a lot more damage. Now, number 2 is dried fruits. These are things like raisins or dates or apricots. Now, I think that these foods could be really healthy and good for you, but the problem I have when it comes to your teeth is they're super sticky. You know, like when you eat apricots or raisins or you chew a date, like a lot of it gets stuck like in between your teeth or just kind of stays around. It doesn't all just go away right away. It's kind of like eating an Oreo. Like every time I eat an Oreo, when I chew on it, like, and I open my mouth, I'm like, oh my God, I have a ton of cavities. But no, it's just all that black Oreo stuff all over my teeth. And even though these are fruits, they still have sugar and they can still cause cavities. So these fruits are gonna hug your teeth like a clingy ex, and they will not let go. But obviously I'd rather have you eat these fruits than eat an Oreo, because you probably get more nutrients from these than an Oreo. I don't even know what nutrients you get from an Oreo. Like sugar, is that a nutrient? But anyway, if you're gonna eat these fruits, that's fine. Just keep that in mind. So don't just eat them throughout the day. Kind of try to keep it in one sitting. Maybe rinse your mouth with water a little bit after to help neutralize it a little bit, and just don't go crazy on it. Number 3 is flavored yogurts and smoothie bowls. Look, I'm a big fan of acai bowls. I think you get a lot of like protein, you get a lot of probiotics, you get a lot of healthy fats, and you get all your fruits in just like one bowl. But some of these things have a ton of sugar. I actually had a friend who was a doctor, and he was able to get a continuous glucose monitor. And he said, like, the 1 week that he was wearing this continuous glucose monitor, the one thing that spiked his sugar the most was an acai bowl. I was shocked. I thought it would have been like a candy bar or something like that, but no, it was the acai bowl, the fruits. Now, I'm not saying that those sugar spikes are bad or that you should avoid acai bowls. I'm just saying that these things have a ton of sugar, and we know what sugar does to your teeth. And it's not just these smoothie bowls, it's also like flavored yogurts. We often think like these like Greek yogurts or these Chobani yogurts that have like all these flavorings in them are really healthy, but when you get these flavorings like the vanilla and the other flavors, they have a lot of sugar in them too. Now again, I'm not saying to avoid these. I still love my acai bowls, but just have them in moderation, or if you do have them, just have them in one sitting. And a better option would be getting like a plain yogurt, like a plain Greek yogurt. Then you add some nuts and some of your own fruits into it, and that would be a lot healthier because you don't have these sugars that are already in there. Number 4 is granola and protein bars. Look, I get it. I love my protein bars. You know, it's something that I have like on the go, especially when I like don't have a meal or something like that. It's some way to get protein. And these might seem healthy, but these granola bars are still sticky. They still have sugar, and they will stick around in your teeth and keep that sugar there. So what I'm hoping you're taking away from this is I'm hoping you see if like you're doing multiple things on this list, and that might be the reason for some of your cavities. Like if you like watch this video and the only thing that you're doing out of my list is eating granola bars every now and then, I would not change a single thing, especially if you don't have any problems with your teeth. But if you do have problems with your teeth and like you're starting to check off all these boxes like, hey, I'm doing all these things, then you probably want to cut back a little bit or change the timing or just change your snacks altogether. Number 5 is citrus-based drinks. Now you can probably guess why this is a problem. We talked about it with the first one, is the acid. So sometimes people like, they only want to drink lemon water. They don't want to drink regular water. They only want to have some lemon in their water. And this isn't just lemon water. This is like a lot of different flavored drinks out there, like a lot of sparkling waters that have these flavorings and stuff in them. All these drinks turn out to be acidic. They might not have sugar, but they're still acidic and they can still cause problems. So I think once in a while having these acidic drinks is fine, but if it's your only source of water, now you're just gonna be sipping on acid all day long, and it's gonna lower the pH in your mouth, and it's gonna slowly start to dissolve your enamel, which you do not get back, by the way. Now, number 6 is nut butters. So things like peanut butter, Nutella, etc. A lot of times people think they're having a healthy snack when they have like peanut butter or Nutella and they combine it with like bananas or other fruits. Now, don't get me wrong, again, I love my peanut butter. I put it in my protein shake after I work out, but you gotta know what it's doing to your teeth. So peanut butter will get sticky. It'll stick to your teeth and your gums, and it'll keep that sugar there. So if you're having like a healthy snack that you think every single day, just know that at that time, every single day, you're gonna have that peanut butter stuck to your teeth, and it's gonna be potentially causing cavities or at least weakening your teeth. So if this is something that you can combine with a meal while you have more saliva and then have it all in one sitting, or if you can just kind of limit the frequency so you don't do it that often, or if you can at least just swish some water after, that's gonna help a lot of these problems. So lastly, I just wanna go over some like quick tips that you can do to help if you have some acidic drinks or just kind of help boost your teeth and strengthen your teeth in general. We talked about like not sipping on these acidic drinks or these sugary drinks over the day, and just kind of try to limit it to one sitting or like one 30-minute window. You can also try rinsing with water after any like food or snacks that you have. Something else you can do is have chewing gum. So like, let's say you have a snack or something like that. Chewing gum is a good way to stimulate your saliva, and then also make sure obviously the gum is sugar-free. But if you have a gum that has xylitol in it, that's really good too, because xylitol is a sugar substitute that actively prevents cavities. It's actually the only sugar substitute that prevents getting cavities. So this will help protect your teeth even more. So with that all being said, thank you guys for watching. I hope you learned something in this video, and if there's something else I didn't cover or something else you want to learn about, let me know in the comment section below. And as always, hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already, and subscribe to my channel below, and I will see you in the next video. Are toothpaste companies lying to you? Nowadays we have so many different products and people saying different things like fluoride free versus using nanohydroxyapatite versus xylitol, and some of them are claiming to like whiten your teeth, and some of them are claiming to like reverse a cavity. But the problem is a lot of these claims are just misleading. Now I don't want to tell you exactly which toothpaste to use because